So as I move off camera, you're still going to hear the sound of these bowls throughout your entire practice to help you ground down.
So we'll take the next few moments here to settle in. Grab a yoga mat. If you wanted some extra props, you can grab a blanket perhaps, or some sort of cushion. Just for some extra support if needed throughout the practice. We'll get started in a comfortable, upright, seated position. If it's helpful, you can sit up on the blanket or on that cushion. Just help raise your hips up, help to elongate the spine. Just finding whatever seated position feels right for you this morning. And then gently closing your eyes. Slowly starting to settle in. Softening through the jaw, the shoulders, down the back. Reaching up long with the spine, the top of the head reaching up towards the sky. Feeling your sit bones grounded. Grounded down into the cushion, the blanket, the mat, the floor. Slowly settling into the practice. Calling forth an intention for today's practice, focused on grounding, support. Affirming this intention with the whole body and mind. Slowly rotating your awareness throughout the body, just checking in on the physical level today, where you are this morning. Without judgment, without trying to change or fix anything, just a brief scan from the top of the head down to the toes. Noticing any areas perhaps of tightness, of tension, any areas of space and well-being, softness. From the head to the neck and arms, down to the torso, the pelvis and hips, down to the legs and feet. Feeling connected to where your body is supported by the mat. Your feet, your legs, your sit bones. Feeling down into them. Feeling this strong, rooted connection. Perhaps starting to feel what's below your feet, your legs. Just feeling down into that space below you. And then bring your attention to your breath. As the body breathes itself gently in and out through the nose. Just notice the air as it comes in through the nose, down through the throat and chest, down to the abdomen, and then gently back out the other way. Slowly starting to deepen that breath. Bringing it down into the body, down through the abdomen, through the base of the spine. Bring that breath down to where you're rooted and supported to the floor beneath you. The inhales, breathing down, finding support, strength. The exhale, softening and releasing anything that's not serving in this moment. Just long and slow inhales and exhales. A full body breathing. Working to keep this breath throughout the whole practice today. Using this breath to provide support, focus, grounding. Anytime your mind starts to wander off, or when you find that appropriate edge in the pose, always know that the breath is here with you to provide infinite, unlimited support whenever you need it. And then gently starting to move the body intuitively, rolling your shoulders, your neck, blinking your eyes open and closed a few times, letting some light to come back in, and planting your hands behind you, letting your legs go long in front of you. Just for a moment, letting go of the breath, the body. And then gently coming off that prop if you're there. Just keeping it to the side. Keeping that left leg long. Opening up gently to the right. Bending that right knee to the sole of the right foot. Fits inside that left thigh. Opening up here. And if your knee or your hip is a little tight, you can use that blanket or cushion underneath that knee. Or if your hamstring's a little tight, you can always slide it under there. Just taking a moment to get settled in. Grounding down through the sit bones, reaching up along with the spine. And then reaching long with that left hand inside, opening up the chest to the right. For a side bend stretch here. Coming back to that breath as you feel grounded down, your sit bones, staying soft in the neck and jaw and shoulders. Feeling where your body is connected to the mat and the floor beneath you. Using that breath to provide stronger connection, grounded connection. If you'd like, you can reach your right hand all the way over your ear, over that head long. A little bit more of a stretch in that right side. Working to keep that right sit bone grounded. And that breath long and slow. And staying in this side bend, just reaching that right arm long behind you for a neck release. Just hovering the fingers off the floor. Letting that neck fall if that feels comfortable, that left ear down towards that left shoulder. Perhaps adjusting your right fingers. Just feeling and breathing into that right side. Feeling that grounded support in the body as you're able to stretch long the chest and the neck. And then gently to come out, reaching long back with that right hand, perhaps using that left hand to pick your head up. And then gently turning your chest to face that left foot, readjusting a little bit if you need to. Planting both hands on either side of that left foot. Grounding down to the sit bones, reaching up along with the spine, and then gently folding over that heart, over that left knee. As you walk, your hands till they meet that point of resistance. Just come back to the breath, keeping that right sit bone grounded, that foot flexed, feeling all those connections in the feet and the leg, the hands, the sit bones, feeling into those connections where you're rooted, where you have support and grounded, connected to the floor, the mat beneath you. Keeping that breath long and slow as you breathe down in to all those parts that are connected to the floor, to the earth. Staying soft in the shoulders and the jaw, the neck. Any areas that need a little extra attention, perhaps bringing your breath there, bringing your awareness there, using the inhales to find space, using the exhales to soften and release. And then gently coming out, walking your hands back, using the strength in your arms to lift your chest up. Gently planting your hands behind you, slowly unwinding that right leg, reaching out long. Just let go of the breath and the body and just feel the sensations going through the body, nourishing you, connecting all of you. And we'll prepare for the other side, keeping that right leg long, opening up our chest to the left here. Bending that left knee so the sole of the left foot is inside that right thigh. Noticing any difference in this side, perhaps using that blanket or cushion underneath your right knee if your hamstring is tight, or underneath your left knee if your left knee or hip feel tight. Just taking a moment to find the right position for you, flexing out to that right leg, grounding down through the sit bones, reaching up long with the spine, opening up the chest to your left as you walk your right hand inside your foot. Palm can be down or up. Finding that point of resistance, feeling that stretch in that left side body, staying grounded down to that left sit bone. Staying soft in the jaw, the neck, shoulders. Just connecting once again with the breath and with all the parts of the body that are connected to the floor, connected to the mat, grounding and rooting you down. And if helpful, if your mind starts to wander, whatever gets uncomfortable, perhaps come back to that intention. An intention for support. That intention for grounding. If you'd like, you can reach your left arm long overhead for a little bit more of a stretch in that left side here. Using the breath as a guide to find that appropriate edge for you. Keeping the breath long and slow, grounding down, feeling rooted through the feet, the legs, the sit bones. And that rooted feeling allows you to stretch the torso and arms. Staying in this side bend here, we're going to reach our left arm long behind us for a neck release. Just hovering your left fingers over the floor wherever it feels right. Letting that right ear fall towards the right shoulder. Wherever that edge is for you. And then breathing and feeling that stretch in that left side, the shoulder. Long and slow inhales and exhales. And slowly at your own pace, enjoying the exit, Reaching long back with that left arm to help raise your torso up. Perhaps using that right hand to just gently lift your head up. And then gently twisting your chest. Readjusting if you need to. Your chest to face that right leg. Putting hands on either side of that right leg. Grounding down, reaching up with the spine. And then walking those hands forward, flexing that right foot, keeping the right foot strong until you meet that point of resistance. And then gently just come back to the breath. Staying grounded in your sit bones. Soft in the neck and shoulders and jaw. Coming back to the connection of the body. Feeling down with the breath, with your awareness, to all the points that are connected to the mat. Your heel, your calf, hamstring, sit bone, your hands. Just feeling down into this grounded connection. Your breath, your awareness. Allowing this connection, this rootedness to provide support and strength. Long and slow inhales and exhales. And then gently, at your own pace, enjoying the exit. We're going to walk our hands back. Unwinding with our left leg. Just releasing control of the breath, the body. Just feeling all the sensations that are nourishing where the stretch was emphasized. And then slowly bending your knees. We're going to roll on to our belly here. Moving slow, starting in a tabletop. And then we're going to come down here. A nice Sphinx pose, a little back bend. So your elbows will be about shoulder width apart. Your palms of the hand can be down on the earth, or you can come into a prayer position, grounding down through the forearms, rolling the shoulders back down, staying soft throughout the whole lower back, the whole lower half of the body. The head can be long with the spine, or perhaps just folded down. Come back to the breath, long and slow, inhales and exhales. Noticing the different connections of the body now. The different connections that are rooted and connected to the floor, the mat. The different parts of the body that are providing support in this pose. Allowing the stretch to happen. Using the breath, the awareness to breathe and focus into those points of connection. Feeling down deep to all those areas that are rooting you. Feeling down below them. And then gently at your own pace, letting your hands go on either side of you, letting one cheek fall to the mat. Just let go, control. Slowly, we're going to roll onto our backs. Moving slow, enjoying at your own pace. This is a new connection now to the floor, to the earth. Hugging your knees to your chest. Coming into just a happy baby here, grabbing for the outside soles of the feet. Just gently rocking back and forth. Just feeling this different connection to the floor, to the earth. Softening into it. And then slowly letting your legs go long. Coming into our final resting position into a Shavasana. Letting your hands rest on either side of your body. Gently closing your eyes. Letting go control of the breath. Lying down, staying where you are. Noticing all the points that are connected to the earth, to the mat. Softening into these. Softening down, feeling heavy. The whole body. Reaffirming that intention. The whole body and mind for support, for grounding. Feeling soft and heavy throughout the whole body, the whole mind. Slowly and gently start to come back to the body, to the breath. Feeling this connectedness throughout the whole body, the whole breath. Starting to deepen that breath, allowing some movement to come throughout the body, rolling the wrists, rolling the ankles, wiggling the fingers and toes, perhaps the head side to side. Giving your knees a little hug into your chest. Keeping your eyes closed if that feels good. And then gently rolling onto one side in a fetal position. Just another belly breath or two. Slowly preparing to transition back to daily life. Keeping your eyes closed, moving slow, using the strength in your arms to push yourself up to a comfortable seated position, facing the front of the mat. Moving slow, finding that comfortable upright seated position with your eyes closed for a final moment of meditation. Bring your hands together in heart center, prayer position. Reconnecting with that intention, this feeling, this affirmation of support and grounding about the whole body, the whole mind. And gently bowing forward in gratitude for yourself, for making this time for yourself. Namaste.
Namaste.